Welcome to the show, everybody. Today, we're diving headfirst into some seriously crazy stuff, man. We're talking about the kind of material that keeps you up at night, the kind of stuff they don't want you to know about. We're talking about World War III conspiracies. Now, I know what you're thinking, Joe. That's some tinfoil hat stuff right there. And you know what? Maybe it is. But here's the thing, folks. There's a lot of weird stuff happening in the world right now. And sometimes, the craziest explanations are the ones that make the most sense. So buckle up, because we're about to uncover the top 7 secret files and events that just might point to a coming world war. We're talking about the deep, dark underbelly of government secrets, hidden agendas, and the kind of power plays that could reshape the world as we know it. This is the stuff they don't want you to connect, but we're gonna lay it all out there. Let's do it! We're starting off with a bang, folks, with Project Bluebeam. This is some next-level conspiracy theory stuff right here. We're talking about the possibility that NASA, along with shadowy government agencies, is developing advanced holographic technology. And not just for entertainment, man, we're talking about holograms so real, so immersive that they could simulate an alien invasion or even a divine appearance. Think about it, what better way to control the population than to unite them against a common enemy? A fake alien invasion orchestrated with mind-blowing holograms could be the ultimate false flag operation. Imagine the chaos, the fear, the desperation. And then, out of the ashes, a single global government emerges, promising order and security. It sounds like science fiction, but with the way technology is advancing, is it really that far-fetched? Especially with all these UFO sightings and the mainstream media suddenly talking about aliens like it's no big deal. It makes you wonder, doesn't it? Next up, we're diving into the world of military think tanks with the RAND Corporation. Now these guys are the real deal. They're the ones who run war simulations, the ones who game out different scenarios to see how things could play out on a global scale. And some of their declassified documents make for some seriously disturbing reading. We're talking about detailed plans for conflict escalation, specifically with Russia and China. These aren't just hypothetical scenarios, folks. These are carefully calculated strategies that could be used to provoke our global rivals, to push them to the brink and justify a full-scale war. It's like they're playing chess with human lives, man. And the scariest part is that these simulations often become real policy. It's a dangerous game they're playing, and we're all just pawns on their board. Now let's talk about something that hits a little closer to home, Event 201. This was a pandemic simulation held in October 2019, just weeks before COVID-19 hit the scene. Coincidence? Some people think not. Conspiracy theorists believe that Event 201 was a dry run, a way for the global elite to test their pandemic response and, more importantly, their control over the population. Think about it. The lockdowns, the censorship, the massive transfer of wealth, the push for digital IDs and vaccine passports. All of these things were discussed and even predicted at Event 201. Was this a harmless exercise, or was it a blueprint for a global power grab? And what does this mean for the future? Are we going to see more manufactured pandemics, more lockdowns, more erosion of our freedoms? It's enough to make you question everything. Chapter 4. The Georgia Guidestones, a sinister roadmap. Next up, we're talking about the Georgia Guidestones, those mysterious granite monoliths that were destroyed in 2022. Now these stones were weird, man. They were inscribed with 10 guidelines for humanity, written in 8 different languages. And some of those guidelines were pretty creepy. We're talking about things like, maintain humanity under 500 million in perpetual balance with nature and guide reproduction wisely, improving fitness and diversity. It sounds like something out of a dystopian novel, right? Now, no one knows for sure who built the Georgia Guidestones or what their true purpose was. But their destruction in 2022 has only fueled the conspiracy theories. Was this an act of resistance against a sinister plan? Or was it all part of the plan all along? It's enough to make you wonder what secrets those stones held. Chapter 5. Let's talk about technology again, specifically 5G. Now, on the surface, 5G is just the next generation of wireless technology, promising faster speeds and better connectivity. But some people believe it's something far more sinister. We're talking about the weaponization of 5G, man. The theory goes that these 5G networks aren't just about downloading movies faster. They're about creating a vast, interconnected grid, a digital war grid that can be used to control and manipulate the population. Think about it. With enough data, they can predict your behavior, influence your thoughts, even control your health. And the craziest part is that they were installing 5G towers like crazy during the lockdowns while everyone was distracted. Coincidence? I don't think so. Chapter 6. Now let's talk about something truly terrifying: deep underground military bases, or DUMBs. These are massive, sprawling bunkers buried deep beneath the earth, built to withstand nuclear war, pandemics, you name it. And they're not just a conspiracy theory, folks. These things are real. Governments around the world, including the US, Russia, and China, have been building these underground cities for decades. The question is, what are they preparing for? Why are they so convinced that we need these subterranean shelters? Some people believe that the elite are planning to ride out the apocalypse in these luxurious bunkers, leaving the rest of us to fend for ourselves on a devastated surface. And with all the weird seismic activity and whistleblower reports, it's hard not to think that something big is brewing. Chapter 7. Finally, let's talk about the elephant in the room, the Great Reset. This is the World Economic Forum's plan to reimagine capitalism, to restructure the global economy, and to usher in a new era of stakeholder capitalism. Sounds great, right? Well, not so fast. Critics argue that the Great Reset is nothing more than a power grab by the global elite, a way to consolidate their wealth and control over the world's resources. And the most chilling part of this whole thing is the WEF's own slogan, "You'll own nothing and be happy." Think about that for a second. They're literally telling us that they want to take away our property, our privacy, and our freedom, and they have the audacity to tell us we'll be happy about it. It's enough to make you think that WW3 might just be the catalyst they need to usher in this dystopian new world order. So there you have it, folks. The top 7 secret files and events that just might be connected to a potential WW3. Is this all just a bunch of crazy conspiracy theories, or is there something more to it? I'll let you decide. But here's the thing. Even if you don't buy into all of this, it's important to stay vigilant. Question everything. Don't just accept the official narrative at face value. Do your own research, connect the dots, and come to your own conclusions. And hey, if you found this video thought-provoking, even if you think I'm full of shit, do me a favor and hit that like button and subscribe to the channel. We're going to keep digging for the truth, no matter how deep it goes. Stay curious, my friends.